everyone! So as you guys know, fall is my most favorite season of the entire year, and to get into the festive spirit, I thought it'd be really fun to do the I heart I heart fall tag, and I do heart fall, by the way. I was tagged to do this video by Miss Cody Full as well as the Leo the Great 15. So thank you guys for tagging me. I actually think that there's one more person that tagged me and I just can't find them for some reason. But anyway, I'll link those two's videos down below so you guys can watch them as well. And I think that I'm pretty late on doing this tag, so I'm just going to go ahead and get right into the questions, which are on my phone, and here we go. Okay, so one of my most favorite lip trends during the fall season is of course what I'm sporting right now. It's the dark burgundy lip color. I absolutely love it, only for fall. It's the only time that I will ever wear this. Well, maybe sometimes during the winter season, but definitely in fall. I love wearing this darker lip. I just think that it's so vampy and so sexy and so sultry. So the color that I have right now on my lips is one by Revlon, and it's a Revlon lipstick, and it's called Raisin Rage number 630. Come on, focus. So it looks like that. It's just a really, really dark, vampy raisin color to me. Ooh, I just totally dropped it. There you go. Problems of being a beauty vlogger. Anyway, thankfully I didn't really make a mess right there. But yeah, so this color is just absolutely gorgeous. It's a true raisin color. I love it. It's my favorite for fall. But to go hand in hand with this, I have to say that I've also really been loving this Nivea Kiss of Milk and Honey lip balm. It looks like that. And it's just a regular twist-up lip balm, but it really smells and tastes like pure honey, which is awesome. So my favorite fall nail polish is actually one that I discovered last year. I think it was from the Texas collection by OPI, not sure. But it's this one here, and it's actually one of the two nail polishes that I have on my nails right now. So this is the color right here. The color is called Uh-Oh, Roll Down the Window by OPI, and I think that the name is absolutely hilarious just because when you look at this, you actually might initially think this is a disgusting color. It kind of is. It's like a, don't want to say pukish, but that's kind of what it is, like a pukish green, but I think it looks like the perfect olive green for fall. It just kind of reminds me of the leaves outside, and on the nails it kind of looks like this. So I have it on this finger and this finger. And then obviously another color on my other fingers, but that's just the color, and I wore this color to death, absolute death. I killed this polish last year, and now this is the first time that I've worn it on my fingers this year, but this is definitely probably my favorite fall nail polish of all time. Is this a serious question? Do I really even need to answer this? Obviously my favorite fall drink from Starbucks is the pumpkin spice latte. It's just so good. If I could only pick one, I would have to choose Leaves by Bath & Body Works just because it smells like cinnamon and everything spicy, everything related to fall. This is basically like fall in candle format. But honestly, I think that for this year, I have another favorite, and that one is Cider Lane. And this is actually the candle that is burning in my background right now. This is my backup just because I love it so much. And Cider Lane is just described as sweet as the trip to the local apple orchard each year, a delicious fall blend of mulled cider, warm caramel, and sweet cinnamon. And Leaves, in case you guys haven't smelled it, is described as a fragrance that embodies the richness of fall, with all of its colors and pleasures, featuring notes of golden nectar, ripe delicious apple, and red berries. So to me, honestly, both of these candles smell very similar in that they're both very spicy and very cinnamony and very fall-ish, like, I don't know. But anyway, the key difference for me is the fact that Cider Lane is definitely a little bit more sweeter. I think that comes from the caramel that's in here. And also I think that this one, to me, smells a lot more like apples. So my favorite fall accessory in general has to be scarves. I love scarves in the fall. I just love how they can definitely spice up an everyday plain outfit. This one, actually the one I'm wearing right now, was my favorite last year, and this one is from H&M, and it's just kind of like a peanut brown solid print scarf. But my favorite for this year, and I've been wearing this a lot, is just this infinity leopard print scarf, and this one is also from H&M. I picked this one up this year, and I actually showed this in a haul, and when I did, I told you guys that this is my first and only leopard print anything. And funny enough is that I actually love it. It goes with everything, and I really just have been wearing this to death. So this is probably my favorite fall accessory. Okay, I'd have to go with haunted house, but let me just explain why. So, haunted hayride brings back horrible memories of when I was 8 years old and I went on this haunted trip thing that my school was having or something like that, and it was a haunted house, but you had to go on a haunted hayride to get to the house, and I just remember being so petrified just on the hayride itself with just people with chainsaws and things popping out at you all along the way that I didn't even go into the haunted house because I was in tears by the time that we got there. So haunted hayrides definitely aren't my thing, I think. Yeah, I just don't like them. And then haunted cornfields or haunted corn mazes, that sounds terrifying to me, especially because this last weekend I went to a corn maze, just a regular corn maze. It wasn't haunted, thank God, and I had never been to a corn maze before, and so this was my first one. I don't know if you guys have ever been to a corn maze or whatever, but corn stalks are freaking tall. I've always seen them like on the side of the road, like when I'm driving or when I'm on road trip. It's only until when you're in them that you realize how tall they are. They're like probably like 12 feet tall. So to me, the idea of going through a corn maze, like a haunted corn maze, is absolutely terrifying. I'm just picturing, you know, not being able to find my way out, and of course there's some psycho lunatic with a chainsaw like running after me. That just sounds awful. I'd probably like have a heart attack or something. So I'd have to just go with haunted house by default because that's the only choice left. But no, just kidding, I really do like haunted houses. I especially like going with a big group of friends because it's always just so funny. I always end up laughing my ASS off. But anyway, and just to share a really funny story with you guys, since this is all about fall and haunted stuff and Halloween spirit, when I was in middle school, I went to a haunted house with my best friend Lisa. So Lisa, if you're watching this video, you know what I'm talking about. It was just your average haunted house. You had to go through the house, and in each room there was a certain setup, and the haunted house ended through the basement. So by the time that you get to the basement, you go through the basement doors, you're free to go. All you have to do is walk around the side of the house and you're done. You can go home. Of course, there is a psycho lunatic with a chainsaw waiting for you to go through those doors. So as soon as we got out of those basement doors, I heard the chainsaw start sprinting for my life, and they had a hill. Why did they have a hill? I don't know. I feel like they had a hill just specifically to inconvenience me. So here I am, sprinting for my life. I don't even know where Lisa went. I think that I left her. I was like, every man for himself. And all I'm thinking to myself is, I need to get away from this psycho with this chainsaw. I hate chainsaws. I'm gonna die. And I trip. And anyway, I think I just like scrambled to my feet and sprinted even faster. Like, I was probably like a jet plane. That's a scene straight out of a horror movie. It's like the dumb girl that trips and falls and gets killed. That's me. I'm sure everyone's answer is the same for this one because you just cannot ignore how amazing Hocus Pocus is. Come on, you guys, that's the best Halloween movie ever, and I think that's probably one of my favorite like family movies in general. It's a great movie, it has a great plot, it's funny and witty, and the characters are great. Every single character is memorable in their own way. Oh, and by the way, raise your hand if you had a huge crush on Zachary Binks when you were a kid. Oh yeah. My favorite candy that comes out around the Halloween time has to be candy corn, but I think that my favorite, honestly, candy corn. Okay, so here's my issue. Halloween is next week, and conveniently enough, next week I have 2 exams, a nursing case study, another quiz, and a group presentation to do, so I highly doubt that I'm going, and I'm working this weekend, so I highly doubt that I'm even going to go out, so I really don't think that I'm going to be able to dress up as anything. I haven't even had any time to even think of what I would be if I did have time, and I really don't think I'm going to have time anyway, so it's kind of a waste of time to even consider that. I think I just said time like 20 times. I have to say that my favorite thing about the fall is definitely just the weather. I live on the East Coast, so where I live, during the fall time, it immediately cools off, and we have brutal summers, so that's probably like the biggest thing, is that it's just such a relief from the summer heat. It cools off, the air becomes really dry and crisp, and my favorite thing has always just been waking up really early in the morning, seeing a nice clear blue sky, but the air is just so cool and crisp, and you can go out with, you know, a sweater or two, and it's not even like too hot and it's not too cold. And also the turning leaves, the foliage is just absolutely beautiful. I love looking at the yellow and orange and reds in the leaves. Basically, I absolutely love the weather and everything that comes with it. So, okay you guys, so that was it for the I Heart Better, no, not really, fall tag. And if you guys haven't done this tag, definitely do it. I tag you. I'm pretty late on doing this tag anyway, so I really don't know who's done it and who hasn't. So if you haven't done it, I tag you and do it because it's a lot of fun. If there are any more tags that are going on right now or any other videos that you guys would like me to do, go ahead and leave me a request down below. And even if you don't want to film a video answering all these questions, just leave me a comment down below answering them in comment form, and I'd love to read through them. And yeah. So I hope that all of you guys are well, have a fun and safe Halloween, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Mucka 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 muck. Come little children, I'll take me away. First of all, who even knew that that was Sarah Jessica Parker? She looks completely different.